what happens is as soon as you stop, your heart rate recovers, that's it. You're not burning any more fat after that.
On that note, what was your, on the scale with your RMR, what was it? Was it off the scale fast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is something that's really interesting. Whenever we test an athlete, an experienced or elite athlete with RMR, there's a scale that says slow to fast. Almost invariably, everybody, if I tested everybody in this room, you would all be fast because your bodies are so efficient that even at rest, you're burning more calories than the average person burns, throughout the day. And it's the same thing I think about after a race when your system's really revved up.
Yeah, you're starting to come down. But the word's not efficient. You know what you guys are? Inefficient. But that's what you want to be. Not efficient. I'm efficient.
Yeah, exactly.
Ask me, how many times have I been tested on
I can't get you to pick up on
that
machine.
I don't even come out on the bell-shaped curve, it's so low. So this is one of the reasons why I studied nutrition. It's a little bit about my background, but I grew up, had eating disorders when I was young and everything. We don't have to get into my history. But as part of why I am here today in my career, it was those that are obsessed to study it. But I have total screwed up metabolism. And I don't even register on the bell-shaped curve. I'm called efficient. The only benefit to that is if the world came to an end, I would be the last person standing because I don't need food. Just think of your car. If you want an efficient motor car, yes, because an efficient car means less fuel, less money, okay, and it can go much, much further on less fuel. So you really want to be inefficient. You want to be able to eat as much as you want of the right kinds of foods and not gain any fat. So we call your machine inefficient. So, you had a question?
I have two questions actually. Well, backing up to when you said if you do an intense workout in the morning and burn fat the rest of the day, what is more or less beneficial if you do that and like a lighter workout later as opposed to doing a light workout in the morning and then intense workout later in the day?
It's just like a bank account. It's like your coach has got a goal for that, right? Mm-hmm. For as far as nutrition goes, it doesn't really make that much difference because it's like money in, money out. It works on a similar process. So we can talk about carbs in, carbs out. However, not all carbs are created equal. So even though we can talk about carbs in, carbs out will give you your net burn, that's when we're talking about body composition because not all carbs are created equal. So your coaches and your trainers will have a reason for doing heavy light for different reasons, but for nutrition reasons, it doesn't make any difference. Okay. You'll still carry, if you do a really hard workout, you'll carry on burning fat. If you do an easy workout, you'll burn fat during your workout.
All right.
As long as you've got carbohydrates present though. So that's another pitfall. You wake up, you go and eat breakfast, go to a long workout. If you're running out of carbohydrates, you're not burning any fat, you're not burning any sugar, you're burning muscle.
Actually, going right into what you're kind of just saying. So do you think that there's a downfall to the quality of a workout that will occur? Like, so if you were to wake up at, 30 minutes before you were supposed to go do a hard workout, yes, because you've been burning glycogen all night long, do you think that workout will not be of a high quality?
It depends on the workout, okay, and it depends on the duration of the workout. But yes, there is definitely, nutrition plays a huge role on the energy of your workout. Now some people, I say, my favorite saying is, you don't know what you don't know. Because I get lots of people arguing, oh, but you know what, I don't like to eat anything because I get bloated and cramps or whatever, so I don't and I'm fine and I'm good. But I say to them, try. If you don't know what you don't know, go and eat a banana before you go into a workout and see if there's a difference. Mm-hmm. And 9 times out of 10, you don't even know your potential until you try it. But yes, your fuel makes a huge difference. It's like a car. Do you put fuel in your car after you've driven it to its destination? No. What's going to happen to the car on the way there? Found on roadside dead, right?
Yeah, it's the difference between completing a workout and getting that quality you're looking for.
Yeah, so you'll complete your workout, but if you're not fueled properly, you never know. You may have a better workout if you fuel properly. And then of course it depends on what type of fuel. So you heard me mention the word banana. That's the ultimate in sports nutrition, natural. Before we had all these amazing products that have come out on the market, all of that is a marketing edge, all of it. Doesn't mean to say I don't diss it, because it's convenient, it's got the right kinds of sugars, it's packaged at the right amount of carbohydrates per serving, it's quick burning, etc., etc. But we can get it out of food too. What did they do in the olden days? I mean, we've had athletes for centuries. We've only had a lot of these products for the last decade or so. So, what was your question?
So if you are going to eat before a workout, how long before the workout will you need to eat to get like the maximum benefit from?
And again, that depends on the workout and how long and what type of sugars you're eating. So just say you're waking up and you're rolling out of bed and you're putting on your running shoes and you're going. Then you want the quickest burning sugars that you can get into your system. So if you've only got 15 to 20 minutes, the type of sugar you will use more like the products, like a power bar gel or something, or, I mean, I say the word power bar, it doesn't have to be power bar. This just happens to be the one I like. But like the shot glass or, pure, even jelly beans. They sell sports beans. What do you think sports beans are? Jelly beans that cost more money. That's all they are. They might have a little bit of what they call electrolytes in it. Yeah, so the same with gummies. What do you think what do you think they are? They're gummy bears made into a different shape. They cost more money. That's all it is. So, I've got jelly.
40% margin.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Like, nowadays, there are so many products on the market, and every one of them has their little edge. Think about, and I'm not dissing any of them because I don't know who sponsors you guys.
No.
I'm not dissing any of them. I'm just saying I would do a little bit of research before if somebody came to me and said, what product would you suggest? It's very individual. It's based on what tastes good to you, what's appealing, what you're going to do. Because if you on the bike and it's a hard day and it's really, really hot and your drink's been sitting there and you take a sip of it and it tastes like crap, what are you going to do? You spit it out and you're not going to take another sip. And then you've messed up your whole day, your whole race. So the appeal of it, so everybody's different. If you came to me and said, what's the best product? I say, try things, see what you like, see what works for you. And when I talk about edges, we've got the one that you mix yourself. Infinite, is it infinite? Do you think there's anything to that? No.
I don't think people should be playing armchair.
Yeah, there's nothing to
dietitian.
it anyway. Believe me, all you need is pure carbohydrates. And your electrolytes you can either do on your own with tabs or salt or whatever. We can talk about electrolytes separate. If you want to kill two birds with one stone, buy a product with electrolytes in it. But you don't need to be mixing your potassium and your sodium and because you don't know anything about.
You want to leave that up to Gatorade that has,
Yeah, and let me tell you the
dollars
best. What do you
of
think the best
research.
product? If you did ask me, in my opinion, what is the best product? My answer is Gatorade. They are the original. First one that came out. Everybody else has copied them and put their little marketing edge on. With no research, that doesn't mean anything. Gatorade still to me is the best product. Now another reason why it is one of the best products to me is because I like the taste of it. If you don't like the taste of it, it may not be the best product to you because you got to have your product's got to be appealing to you. So now talking about short course races though, I would say eating pre-workout and recovering properly from each is very important. For you guys that are not out there more than an hour to an hour and a half, you don't have to worry that much about during. You kind of cover during as long as you're having your pre-workout. So again, another pitfall is overeating. You don't want to overeat either because that's going to cause some GI distress. Anyway, I don't really know how long we're having on.
I think we're good.
Okay,
Just keep
just
going.
stop me.
No.
Okay, so the next pitfall, you don't want to overeat.